Welcome back to Talking Red Dead, the show where three friends talk about Red Dead. Today, we have Marcello, Patrick, and Nathaniel here. And,
hey guys.
Hey.
Our topic is the setting of the next Red Dead game. Little background information, Red Dead Redemption was set in 1911, and
We're just, for the purpose of this video, we're just going to say that it ended in 1911 too, even though that's probably not accurate at all.
I don't know, it could have gone for like a year or two, I'm not sure.
But just, couldn't go for that much longer.
Yeah.
So, 1911.
It was set next to the border of Mexico.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Probably by
fictional
Arizona.
place, I'd assume. Fictional.
Maybe Arizona, maybe Texas, I don't know.
Border of Mexico.
In a desert, so.
Yeah. So I guess we're just going to go straight to it. Nathaniel, start with you. What would you like to see from the next Red Dead game?
I would love to see a landmark in it, like the Grand Canyon.
Ooh, like a real-life landmark.
Yeah.
So like the Grand Canyon or the Grand Canyon?
I mean, I would love to see the Grand Canyon in it.
Isn't that a little off? Like in where we are, again, the border of Mexico? You'd like to go to California?
So you want to change the setting into more...
The Grand Canyon is next to Mexico.
Well, not really. I mean...
It's pretty close.
There's probably... There's like probably hundreds of miles between...
Maybe. I mean, I guess you could put it there. Right?
Yeah. Well, then it wouldn't be bordering Mexico, right?
No, it wouldn't be.
But it's close to it.
Yeah, it's still in the west, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
Still in the Wild West.
Interesting.
I feel like you could have some cool...
Yeah, and that would be called...
things with it.
That would be called the Grand Canyon.
I mean, I don't know what it would be called. It's
based
just
off the Grand
big canyon.
Because we know Rockstar, they don't like to put like real life things.
I feel like the Red Dead Redemption is kind of I think you're kind of going off GTA, you know.
Exactly, they're just.
If you think about all GTAs, every single one of them has been an island, and Red Dead Redemption was not an island. And actually,
I love about it.
Yeah, I know. I hate the islands.
I hate islands.
And Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it's really.
If they make an island, just gonna say I would hate that. It would literally kill me. I don't even know why. It just bugs me so much.
Because you can't put it. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind as long as it was only half the map.
Yeah, I mean,
like there was just a coast.
Just cut it off with some mountains. Just don't do an island.
Cut it off with some mountains.
Just
cut it off with a river.
There's like a really small western island, like western, like old. It
makes no sense. It would cut it off with the river that has like a bridge that's broken. It doesn't matter.
I highly doubt they're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Anyways, get back to the main topic. I want to talk about time. Since Red Dead Redemption was set in 1911, I think it would be kind of interesting to go maybe a few years into the future, which would kind of give two interesting things. One, it would kind of push it forward in the future so that maybe you could see like a city like Blackwater. So you could see bigger cities, you know,
because more industrialized.
Maybe the Backwater was kind of like the big city back then, and I think
of course it was still really small.
I think it would be a little better to see a bigger city.
I would love to see the start of industrialization.
True.
And
that started a little bit earlier. But
cities rising up and becoming big cities.
And again, I don't think what you guys are saying is like you want more of the map to be like cities.
No,
of course, because we all want it just to be like classic Western, like Red Dead, like a lot of plains, a lot of desert area.
Yeah,
I think we all want that, the core of that, to stay the same. You know, we just want like sprawling deserts.
But I mean, maybe like electricity is starting to.
Of course, automobiles.
We
saw the start of like the first automobiles in the Red Dead, of course, right?
Yeah. First off, the old Red Dead did have electricity.
Yeah.
There's like lamps all over.
More.
Maybe. Yeah, I think it would be cool to go like a few years in the future, and also a few years in the future.
And again, with the automobiles, we're getting dangerously close to like where you could drive them. I don't want that at all.
I think it would be cool to drive an automobile.
I think maybe
there's like 3 in the city, and like just one thing.
I wouldn't want to do that. No,
really,
that would actually be so cool. You could have guys riding in the back of it.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't want it, and it would break down, and it goes really slow.
I mean, maybe if
that
they
would
did
be
it right.
so cool.
Maybe if they did it right, but I was just thinking
as long as it didn't go so much. Like faster than a horse.
Yeah, it's not as good as a horse.
It's not a practical thing.
It's not practical, and you like lose it, and you don't see it again for like
and
3 more years.
Just for the novelty.
It doesn't come to you when you whistle or anything.
Oh yeah. It's not part of the major game.
The car doesn't come to you when you whistle.
I think we're getting off a little bit too much of a tangent, but I think it would be cool to be set a few years in the future, and it would be kind of cool to drive a car.
Yeah.
And it would be cooler to see a bigger city like Blackwater or maybe even Blackwater,
a bigger, more bustling city.
Maybe Blackwater in the future, or just a bigger city.
Yeah.
But again, I think we got to emphasize we want the majority of the map to be wilderness.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a city, and I think it would be cool to see a big city.
You know, there's going to be like one of the more industrial areas, like Blackwater was, but just a little farther down the line.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, also with the other thing that's just moving it down a couple years or forward a couple years, World War I actually started in 1914, and so I think it'd be really interesting if they factored that in, not like completely, but a little bit into the story.
Right, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Just like maybe the characters are affected a little bit by it, because it was a huge deal, and we just see how it affects the world and everything.
Yeah, maybe somebody you meet gets shipped off.
Yeah, exactly.
And dies.
Yeah,
Maybe,
you don't have to. Yeah, the gameplay shouldn't be like overseas or something. But
Of course
I think it would
not.
be cool, just like if
You're not going to be fighting in World War I or anything. Just it's a very huge time in history, and they could just handle that.
Yeah, that'd definitely be cool.
And it's just a couple years in the future.
Yeah, and I think about the setting, like going to the future. I think it would be cool to not go too far in the future, because I don't want
Of course not. Yeah.
I don't really want it too far in the future. I think I don't want guns to get too advanced.
Exactly. The same overall classic Red Dead.
Yeah.
Which just I think
I think that means kind of in the same sort of area where you get deserts,
Yeah.
the West basically.
Yeah, but also
and the
I'd
same
like to
kind of time period where the guns aren't too advanced and you're still riding horses. I think I think we want to keep that all the same.
I'd also like to bring up
totally agree.
that I wouldn't want it to be in the same area that Red Dead Redemption was set in. Like I don't want to see the same places.
You don't want to see the same towns.
I don't want to see the same map.
same
Like they
here.
do like with GTA, where they just like San Andreas we've seen multiple times, like Grove Street, all that.
I agree with that. Because the West is
Los
so
Santos,
big,
yeah.
you could just move it like
Yeah.
2 miles this way.
Yeah.
You never see the same things. I think that's a really good idea.
I don't
too.
want them to like have to go back to the ranches and stuff.
Yeah. So that's been talking Red Dead. I want to hear about what you guys have to say about the setting of the next Red Dead game, what you guys think, where you want it being set, the time period, and leave a comment, like and subscribe, but mainly just leave a comment and give us some feedback.
Yep.
All right, cool. See you next time.
Thank you.
I think that was
That was our best one, and I thought it was really good.
covered all the bases.